What is up, y'all? Andy here. Welcome to another video by the Football Physios, where we cover everything in the world of soccer, fitness, and rehab. Now, today we're a really special video, so make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel. Now, today we're going to talk about Manuel Neuer. He actually recently broke his leg while skiing on vacation. He actually posted that on Instagram, and his post reads, "Hey guys, what can I say? The end of the year could have definitely gone better. While I was trying to get my head clear while skiing, I suffered a lower leg fracture. Yesterday's surgery went well. Many thanks to the doctors. However, it hurts to know that the current season is over for me. Take care." And yes, it's true. Manuel Neuer is not having a great season between Bayern underperforming, Germany getting kicked out of the group stages, and now this, a broken leg. Very unfortunate. And with this injury, and considering the fact he got surgery, it's almost certain that he broke this bone in his lower leg called the tibia. It's one of the largest and most important bones in your body, and it takes quite a lot of force to break it, which explains how this happened during skiing. Additionally, depending on the direction of the force, it's also possible that he broke this bone called the fibula. It sits right next to the tibia, and oftentimes if the force is strong enough to break the tibia, it'll also break the fibula as well. So that leads us to our next question, which is, what is the surgery that he had and how will it help him recover? Well, if you have surgery for a lower leg injury, it's likely because the bones are slightly displaced and they need to be back together in order to heal optimally. And typically in these scenarios, you'll have either one of two surgeries. You'll have what's called an intermedullary rod, which is inserted in the middle of your bone, or you'll have an ORIF, which is a plate that sits outside of the bone. Let's look at some illustrations of both of these, and if you're squeamish and don't like to look at x-rays, you might want to look away. So this is an illustration of what's called an intermedullary rod, and you can see over on the left side of this image here that you have a complex kind of fracture in this region right here with all of these cracks kind of sorted right here. Now, although the bone can heal on its own, it heals a lot faster, and the healing process is a lot better if it has support from what's called an IM rod, which you can see here on the right. And that is this white kind of rod that's sitting right down the middle of this bone. So when they go ahead and do the surgical operation, what will actually happen is they'll make a hole right up here in the top of the tibia, and they'll take this rod and run it down through the bone and run it all the way down to the ankle. They'll then screw it in here and here, and sometimes some screws distally down here as well. And that's going to allow the bone to heal very well. Now, sometimes that is an operation that is done, but other times you have what's called an ORIF, which is this plate right here. So you can see that on this image, we have our metal support, our metal rod going straight down the middle of the bone, but here we have a plate instead. And this plate sits on the outside of the bone, so you don't have that rod coming down through the middle. And you can see here that this is likely used when fractures aren't as bad. So you can see these red fracture lines right in here. These fractures, they're relatively stable and they're relatively in place. So that's probably why they decided to go with a plate here in this illustration. And you can see the screws coming across here as well. And in general, this recovery time frame can take anywhere from 4 to 6 months, which is why Manuel Neuer's season is likely over. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure again to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace and love.